Great sunrise, family. How you doing? Great sunrise. Sunrise motivation. I hope all is well with you as it is with me as I'm motivating myself today. Well, I'm doing some walking and I'm doing some running as well. So, I'm doing some walking. Yesterday was a gorgeous day. Yesterday, the weather was like almost 80 degrees. See the aircrafts, the U.S. Air Force aircrafts all around. But oh, I'm taking off this mic. I'm sorry, family. Hopefully, let me check something. My mic should be fine. Hold on, let me study audio, iPhone microphone. Okay, I got everything straight now. So I was listening to music earlier, and I always get motivated with that. But I got a treat for you guys. I'm gonna motivate you guys too when I do my marriage video. Sorry to delay that, but I have to I have to be creative and I have to feel it, you know. So what I want to bring is a creation and truth, true feelings, not the feeling that is not real, but me, I, me in my rawness, my wholeness, my truth. Okay, so
Guardian is good. I like him. Yes, I do. Good morning.
good morning. So, like I said, I'm out in this area doing a little. See, there they go. And I don't know why I hear whistling. Oh, but it's making sounds. It's actually landing. I think it's kind of neat. It was landing. So this is my motivational today because I call this motivational for me because getting out, getting some fresh air versus driving and feeling like I think I want to go home and lay down and rest. You see, I said no. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. So let me get out and walk, not go to the gym because I motivate myself at the gym, but it's a little bit tougher. You know, it's a little tough. So, of course, ain't nothing takes the place of being in nature and then, listening to some music and pushing yourself to do a little running. See, like now I'm about ready to start running. So I run, I sprint a little, and then I commence to walk a little bit, off and on. But let's talk about uh, the worldly things now, because I think it's important. I've had a lot of things on my mind, so give me time, because I want to get my stuff thought process in order here. You know, this helps with your creativity. When you walk, or you know, you just relax yourself and you open up yourself, that part of you, it really flows in a lot of ideas. But you got to be relaxed, not pressured, not stressed, not uproar. You know, that's that's why this. See, our own. We should be able to get some answers to what's going on around us through our own bodies and through ourselves. If you feel like you can't sit down and write that book because you're agitated, or you're bothered by some things, then that tells you that you've been disturbed. We call that disturbed. And this is intentionally done to us. This is intentionally done to us so we can't create. But at the same time, we have to put things in perspective. They say time, a time to cry, time to, all of that is a lie. No, we have to put in perspective. We have to do things all at the same time, all in one. That's what they always say, the future, the past, and the present are all one. So we have to put things together because they are supposed to be together, right? So we just have to put them in a perspective. Good morning. Where we have to be, that's what they call God. That's what they call God. You know, you have to not allow things to move your emotions. You have your emotions as your power. Your emotions is your power. It's very powerful. I'm telling you, that's why they want our focus to be on the people, on them. If our focus is on them, then we're emotionally connected and we're emotionally in tune to the point where we feel like they've made us feel like we get something out of it. And once again, we empowered someone else besides ourselves. This is deep. Um, we got to stop empowering others and empower ourselves more. We have to empower ourselves way more. And I'm serious. That's important. So when I see our brothers and sisters talking about they're going to go fight, oh, well, those are lost souls. Those are seriously lost souls. They should be focused on on helping, guiding their people, their children, their country, their place that has been so brutally put at a disadvantage and mistreated. So the focus needs to change, you know, and things need to be put in a better perspective. Um, and then I and then the building and the love for self will show and glow, and then your world will be put forward. Your world can't be put forward if you are comfortable living and empowering those who step on your neck, press your back, weaken your resolve. You cannot do that. So you're not even motivated for yourself. How are you motivated for others? Is that real, or is that something artificial? I'm here to tell you that if you're not ever motivated for self, but you're motivated for others, and it's a detriment to yourself, then that's superficial. It's not real. You were told, you were lied to, and that was so that things could benefit someone else other than yourself. So that's why it's important to look at your whole entire self, meditate, because we do have many facets of self. Um, I know I do. So I have to look in various areas and can't miss a beat because then I won't get my resolve. I won't be able to resolve my situations. That's why I say self-reflecting is great. Once I found self-reflection, I loved it to death. I love it to death because it puts me in check. It puts me in check. And it's actually the spirit guides surrounding you and letting you know, and they let you know in a hard way. It's harsh, but that's what self-reflection is all about. It's a harsh thing so you can know better and be a better person. So it's harsh. It was brutal when I first felt it or did it or it fell upon me, which way it happened. Um, you questioning, why does this keep happening? Well, then you have to look at the common denominator. And my common denominator was always me. So I'm the only one in the car. I'm the only one seeing the experience. So it's something about me that needed to be changed, you know. And it wasn't like people in the cars, other cars driving, could speak to me telepathically and say, you're a driver, this and that, or you need to drive fast. No, it was spirit guides that led me to that through that experience of why does this keep happening? Why is this like this? Okay. And they said, look at this, check this out. Look in front of you, look behind you. Why are you the only car driving in the middle of the road and all the other cars are way ahead of you or they're way behind you? You know, what's up with that? And it keeps happening over and over again. Then you could see, oh, okay, maybe it's my speed. Maybe I'm not driving up to what I need to be driving up to. It's kind of weird and awkward, but yeah, that little thing could be, you know, been aware of your surroundings, been aware of what it looks like, viewing yourself from up high sometimes, you know. But it's all so you can stand tall and be who you need to be, safely, you know. So, hey, and not allow yourself to, like I said, your power. We talked about power. Power was influence. Not allow yourself to be influenced, but you be the influencer. Like mainstream media, our news, they're trying to influence us to feel a certain kind of way, trying to influence Black people's powers. They try to influence us to kill ourselves with the drugs. They always try to influence us. So we know who our enemies are. At least some of us do. So we know who, is Oh, I'm so sorry. They're having drills here, and it's so funny. Don't laugh at me. They're having drills here, and my phone ring for a drill, and I just want to make sure it's not anything real. I'm out here in the woods, so and my little feet won't get me out of here fast enough. So I just want to make sure it wasn't anything, anything alarming, and it's not. It's just a drill because I heard it coming from the base. But like I was saying, but I'm gonna be talking about the situation here in a minute because like our dear brother said, our dear elder said, he said we have no friends, and we better believe, we better not believe, but better know. We gotta know, family. We gotta know we don't have no friends. We all we got. We are all we got, and that is critical. That is very critical. Why did I just see the predator? Hey, Vincent. Everything's been great. You saw my other video? Thank you. Yeah. we got to live in our power. A lot of people don't know that they have power. And we've been too often given other things to give power to. Um, why did I just see the corner of my eye? Felt like I saw a predator when I looked back, following me. Not predator like a predator person, but more like a predator, like the invisible predator on the movie Predator. I saw it. You know how these things fade. They're able to make themselves invisible. Well, when I looked back, I saw just like a black thing, but then all the rest of it was invisible and was moving with me, but hiding, trying to hide. But then sometimes, you know, your eyes, point of sight, it's almost as if, because we have the ability to see from the corners of our eyes as black people, we have that ability, that strength. That's one of our genetic strengths, is we can see, and some of us can see clear from looking at the corner to the back of themselves. So I can really get a good view from the side without turning my head, you know. So that kind of sight is actually what they call the third part of the third eye thing. Those abilities, those extra abilities. And they said we were wicked if we had those abilities. So I was talking to my mom. You had a dream last night of running through the woods. Oh, yeah, that has a meaning. That means you're running from your divinity. Perhaps you're running from your own divinity in a way. That's what that sounds like. You have to consult you have to consult with yourself. And then also, you know, how you know something is true is if it is revealed to you time more than once. If it's revealed to you more than once, that's how you know your truth of what, you know. But that's just what I gather. Now, my mom, let me tell you about my mom. She's a Christian. My mother, she's a Christian. And I told her about what I told you guys. I told her that I've had psychics reveal to me that my mom is psychic and then I'm psychic. And you know how that went. I mean, y'all can guess how that went. She says, no, not me. She said her Savior and Lord is who knows everything. Not her. Not her. She thinks it's evil. And that's what I'm gathering, getting to that point where people think that anything about themselves is evil. You have a special ability, a higher ability. No, you're supposed to stay down. Let me put my foot on your back, crush your neck, and I benefit from it. You're not supposed to know anything about yourself that is empowering. You're supposed to go with the status quo and think that some man that she hangs on her pitch on her wall in her house is the one behind everything. Meanwhile, you know, the world is showing her that everything's materialistic. unfortunately. Unfortunately. And the truth is, everything is not materialistic. And like I said about money, money is nothing. And you want to know why I say that? Money ain't shit because all it does is it's a tool. It's a tool, but I'm waking up to it. So me waking up to it means I'm doing better. I'm going to take my power and make money work for me. I'm going to stop making it work for others. And that's what we all want out here who are truth tellers. We want our people to enrich themselves and realize they have always been rich with or without money. But let me finish telling you my story. So I'm heavily in debt all the time, all my life, up until, even though I've had lots of money, it's always, and like the second said, you're going to have money, no problem. You're going to have money in your life. This is what the second told me, guys. But it's always going to go, go, go. It's always going to come flow through me. In my hand, out my hand. In my right hand, out the left hand, basically. So, uh, we need to change those things. Because where you at, you got to work with where you're at. And I wasn't aware. All I saw was material, material, material. You know, I never, when I brought furniture, I kept it for a long period of time. When I brought a car, I wanted to keep it a long period of time. But those things didn't work out for me. Unfortunately, my better half, was working at work too as well. So he always wanted another car, another car. And but luckily he's grown since then. We both have grown since then. And there's a lot of male role models I've had, you know, because a black man is good with his finances at times. I'm not going to say all the time, not every black man, but some. And I had one who was a great role model, and his name was Mr. Parks. Um, it's kind of funny because my biological father was Gary Parks, and he wasn't. I don't think he was related to him, but Mr. Parks was a well-respected man, right? Adorable. He was a well-respected man. It looks like the little baby's getting motivated. She was laying in the cart, and Granny's pushing her, and she's got a sleepy hair cap on. So sweet and adorable. And she's half asleep, it looks like. Uh, but I looked up to him because how he dealt with the people and how the people respected him. And he talked to me, even though I was in college at the time. I was in college for interior design. That's my love. That's my love. Actually, architecture is my love. Okay. Uh, so Mr. Parks introduced himself to me, and I think he was a retired school teacher. And I found out that he lived in the building that we were staying in for school dormitory, right? But it was a regular apartment complex, but it was very nice in Louisville, Kentucky, very nice. And the same apartment where I saw the UFO, it's the same apartment where I had that UFO experience. But Mr. Parks, what I admired about him was that he was teaching me, showing me about finances, about credit cards, about, at a time in my life when, I learned a lesson. At a time in my life when I was trying to build my credit and I felt like I needed a car, but it was great that I ran into this man because he had like I said, he was retired. He showed me he showed me a path as far as financial, and that if you work, you do what you love doing, which he was a professor or a teacher. I think he was a professor, a retired professor. So this was an old man back in 1994. So he was really old, okay, at that time, probably about like 70 or 80. So one thing I will never forget is how he showed me, because you wouldn't, if you grew up like in a poverty like I did, where your parents worked and had to hustle to make the rent, they had to budget out, they had to find a way to get your clothes and stuff. I didn't see none of that, that he showed me, like stability, a sense of stability and financially well off. He can just up and take a trip anytime, any day. He just say, okay, you want to go on this trip? Let's go. So, having that credibility, that you had outstanding credit, outstanding respect. You had just automatic respect. So that was something that I admired, and because that was shown to me, it made me want to strive that direction. Hey, Music Land. And it wasn't just shown to me by Mr. Parks, but other 5 Black men showed me that. And couples as well. Like I know couples that own real estate and always keep a wad, always have a wad of money. Never have problems with the people that rent from them because they stay on top of their game. They stay on top of their game. And I'm 47 now, be 48 this month, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there to where I can conquer what has conquered my people. And that's these finances, right? We can stop and be an influence to spend, eat this, eat that. And we can start walking within our power, taking care of ourselves better, living better, not being a slave to money, but enslaving money. to do our will. You know, that is very possible. That is something that is possible. That is not impossible at all. So I am done with this walk. And now, oh boy, I'm all worn out. I'm done with the walk. Woo! That walk was, it's faster when you can talk. It's a lot faster when you can talk it out. And I ran a little bit, not too much because then the feet start swelling. Oh my goodness. But like I said, let me close up this door. Goodness. It's a little chilly out today. That's about it. It's just a little chilly. But that's how we that's how we empower ourselves by making certain decisions. You see, by making certain decisions in our lives. And like I said, that mind power, that mind, that knowledge, that knowledge, that knowledge. So I'm gonna get home and get ready for the marriage talk stories and adventures. So I think I'm gonna have DOD on today. DOD, if you out there, hit me up. I'm going to send him the link. I'm going to get my creativity on, and because I think I'm going to do a short story, but it's a short story because I can write it up real quick. But it's my story, okay? So I have to have something. So that when I bring you forth my perspective, my on marriage, and I paint you the picture, the true, beautiful picture that you can see. So I better hurry up. So with that said, true love, real peace, the higher self within, the soul. Till next time. And oh, I found some more books. I try to find them in cheap prices, but I got two books coming. Um, it's on consciousness. Uh, I ordered through Amazon, and then I got some more that I'm looking at that give us some clarity and to help something to guide me to help you all better, right? Always need to do better. So with that said, peace.